Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Okay, I don't want to cry. You're so pretty.
Oh
You're
my gosh.
beautiful.
Thank you. Don't make me cry. Thank you.
Okay. First question. All right. So, Rock is the matriarch of her family. She's dealing with running the business, managing her son, managing her brothers. Then there's Unique and Howard, the Italians. And so I feel like her lies have good intention behind them. So, do you think that she deserves some grace from Kanan, or do you think he's justified for taking a step back from her?
I think two things. I think that he is justified. I think it's a lot. I think his whole life, as he knows it, has kind of been a lie, and that's a lot. You know what I mean? I can't imagine, I, as Patina, can imagine, like, I understand that, right? But on the other side of it, I do think that she is allowed grace. I think all of the things that happened to her in her life when she was young were the reasons that she's had to do what she did, right? Protecting him was the biggest, it was the ultimate reason for the lie. And so at the end of it, she was only trying to protect him, to keep him safe. You know, it was something messed up that happened to her when she was 15. And, she just doesn't want that to happen for him. So I think she's always led with trying to keep him safe. That's always been her goal, is to keep him safe. It just so happens that sometimes the things that we think we can justify can come back to bite us in the what. And now she has to deal with that.
Definitely. Okay. So, I think that the hair salon would be. I hope that that happens for Rock this season because we haven't really seen her confide in like a good girlfriend or a best friend. There's so many men in her orbit. If Patina could give Rock advice either about motherhood or about being a boss, which one would it be, and what would it be?
Well, I think I can't give her any advice about being a boss because I think she's pretty freaking savvy, and I think she could give me some pointers about being a boss. But I think when it comes to motherhood, I think it would be to give herself grace. That's what I would say. And because I think she really does battle with all of every lie she has to tell, there is something deep down inside her that she has to deal with that, right? She has anxiety like everyone else, but I do think that, like, she is a good mom, and I think she had great intentions. And so what I would say to her is, you are a good mother. You are a good sister. You've taken care of your family. You've done what not many people would do, and you've also fed a lot of different people. You know what I mean? I think she comes from a good place. All of it comes from a great place. Yes, she sees, she wants the power. Obviously, I think we all do, but she is a good person.
Definitely. So the fashions. I interviewed Sige
Yeah.
about being the lead costume designer, and can you talk about you working with Sige to create Rock's sexy, badass, no pun intended, persona?
Well, what I love, this show has been so collaborative from everyone involved, whether that is working the hair and the makeup, the costumes. We all have, and Sasha, our showrunner, we've all really worked together to create, in my opinion, one of the flyest characters on TV. I think everything has a place. Everything's so specific. In talking with Sige, her and I don't just talk about what looks nice. We talk about where Rock is feeling emotionally, like what is just gone on. What are her power colors when she goes to face the world, when she goes out and has to be in the street with all these men? What makes her feel confident? What is her armor? What makes her feel sexy? How does she walk into rooms? Like, how, and those all play a part, right? Those conversations. And then Sige takes all that information and she brings out the flyest stuff you can bring out. And then you give, the tea to the hair and makeup people. And it's so specific with the look, and the hair and everything. It just makes my job easy, which I can just give over to them, knowing that they have my back, and then I can do my job. And then it makes it so real and authentic. It doesn't look like it's you putting on makeup. It doesn't look like, oh, these are costumes. It's believable and real.
Definitely. And lastly, so I just want to say I loved you in Symphony. I know that was season one, part one, two. But I feel like, he almost got you to be, or, Rock to be vulnerable, to kind of
Oh
tap
no.
into something that we're not seeing, that we don't see as much.
Yeah.
So, when we see her with Unique, I'm like, damn, 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 but the question is, in this season, with so many things coming against Rock, do you feel like she'll be able to be more vulnerable and open, comma or colon, for women that are going up against so much in the industry? Like, what advice would you give them for just kind of being confident like Rock?
I mean, I think that, listen, the world, there are a lot of vultures in the world, but I think having a lot of knowing who you are and standing firm on who you are, knowing your place where your worth is, I think that's really important. Nobody knows you like you do. And standing on that and standing on your ability and standing on your strength because you have it. I think when you can walk into a room in that way, you can smell all the BS. You can smell all of those things. So then you're less inclined to be, in my opinion, talked into things, tricked into things. And they hate a powerful woman. They hate a woman with confidence. And I think that's Rock. She just is sexy because, being strong like that is sexy. Do you know what I mean? I don't think she tries to put it on in some other way. I think she just knows who she is. And I think she's very specific with her wants and her goals for herself. And her eye is always on the prize. So when people come in and try to surprise her, they don't really surprise her like that? So,
Definitely. Well, again, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on this season and season
yes, thank
4.
you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Bye.